Vamos allá. Bueno, chavales. Seguimos en The Council. Tenemos aquí a nuestro amigo Mortimer. Bueno, ¿qué amigo no es? El enemigo de mamá. ¿Cómo es el enemigo de mamá? Pues es de noche y los efectivos. Ajá, el lorete. Ahí está. Bueno, vamos a hablar con él. Ya creo que nos ha pillado un poquito el rollito de que no estamos de acuerdo con él. Vamos a ver qué nos dice. Nos amenazará.
Louis, I wanted to thank you personally. I admire what you did to save Monsieur Peru's life. You have given us all a wonderful lesson in courage.
Don't mention it, my lord. You would have done the same. I was just quicker.
Ah, humility is a fine quality, sir.
Where is he now?
In his room. I've sedated him. I don't want him trying to take his life again. Or, worse yet, attacking one of the guests. When in despair, Monsieur Peru is clearly a dangerous man.
Bastante peligroso es. ¿Por qué quiere suicidarse?
In your opinion, why did he want to commit suicide?
Well, I'm afraid with the passing years, he could no longer carry the burden of his actions during the French Revolution.
What do you mean?
Do you know his reputation?
Not really, I must admit.
Well, Jacques Peru is considered to be one of the most ruthless judges of the Revolutionary Tribunal of Paris. If by misfortune he was the one on your case, you had 9 chances out of 10 of ending up on the scaffold, or else tortured at Petit Châtelet until your execution day.
In that case, why did you support him?
Through loyalty. I am not in the habit of abandoning my allies. At the beginning, he firmly supported the convention by ensuring that the nobility could not escape their destiny.
The purging of the noble blood.
It is unfortunate, but often necessary for change, Louis. We had to ensure that the old regime would never return to power, without which all our efforts would have been in vain.
On that note, my lord, I'll be leaving you. Have we covered everything?
Absolutely. Oh, Louis, one more thing, please. What a pity you didn't support me during the conference. I hope I can count on you on the day of the vote. This major project needs men like you, Louis.
Me lo pensaré.
And you never know, right? Maybe by then, I'll see things differently.
Well, thank you for allowing me to believe in that possibility, Louis. From here on, I shall make it my mission to persuade you to change your vote.
Be my guest. But I hope your arguments are very, very persuasive, because I'm not the only one who isn't on your side.
Oh, rest assured, I am working on it.
Ojo.
Very well, then. I'll see you later, my lord.
Vuelve a tu habitación. Me tiro por aquí. No bajamos. No bajamos. Es mi habitación. Voy a ver a la duquesita. ¿Ves esta? Tenemos mucho roce con ella. Mamá nos dijo que era la menos peligrosa.
Yes, sir.
Your yes is not sufficient. Tell the others, for crying out loud. Remember to close
Monsieur
my
Bonaparte.
window once you've... Sorry, de Richie. I have no time for traitors such as yourself.
I beg your pardon?
If you are here, it's because Lord Mortimer agreed to include you. And what's the first thing that you do? You betray him by following Sir Gregory and bending over backwards to turn Washington against him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was free to vote as I pleased. I didn't realize I had to vote for Lord Mortimer in order to show my gratitude toward him. Hey, he invited me here to come and look for my missing mother during his high society party. I'm sorry, truly sorry. I don't know all your customs yet.
It's just common decency that when invited to a man's castle, you don't go and to pee on his boots. Is it too much to ask?
I guess it is.
Hemos discutido un poquito con el enano. Total, ¿me he ido por donde era? Vamos a ver.
Sorry, sir, but you cannot go through. We have very clear instructions from Lord Mortimer. Monsieur Peru must rest.
Vale. No vamos a verlo. Bueno, aparte es gilipollas. Por aquí esto nada. Ah. Hola, Emily.
No answer. Nothing. Emily? Emily, are you there? Emily!
Yes. Louis, is that you?
Yes, let me in.
I'm sorry, Louis. I don't feel very well. I'll see you later.
Are you sure everything's all right? Are you still there?
Está fornicando con otro a lo mejor, Bueno, somos aliados de esta porque mamá nos ha dicho que no es peligrosa, así que vamos a apoyarnos un poco en ella. Vamos a tener como cierta confianza porque nosotros ya le hemos pegado la puñalada antes de tener cierta confianza. Que nos vamos a la cama. Mañana será otro día.
Next time, I'll listen to my mother. Not a day has gone by without something happening to me. What now?
A ver qué pasa ahora.
Louis, open up, please.
Coming, Mr. President, I'm coming!
Louis. Ah, there you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room. I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh, shit. Emily might want to avenge her sister. I must act quickly.
You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
Puede ser mentira perfectamente. Puede ser mentira perfectamente. Me he metido en su habitación. Pero no ha cambiado nada, ¿verdad? Vaya mierda.
Portrait of George Washington.
Dedo de George Washington en la habitación de George Washington. Está todo igual. Si ahora puedo coger esto. Mierda, ¿no? No veo. Este por aquí fuera. Encontrar a Emily.
Congratulations, Monsieur de Richet. You made the right decision at the conference. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you could spare me a moment. I'd like to speak about what happened to Monsieur Peru.
And I, Monsieur, would rather not.
¿Por qué?
Frankly, I believe that he more than deserved his fate. Don't expect me to feel sorry for him.
Y no es cuestión de que te dé pena.
You seem to have taken a personal stance. Am I wrong?
Ever since I found out that traces incriminating him were found next to Elizabeth's body, you can be sure that given the opportunity, I would have put a bullet in his mouth myself.
Muy democrático.
Do you have any news regarding your search for the Al-Azif?
Ah, good. You are straight to the point this time. I appreciate that. I shall allow myself to reply only because we are now on the same side. But keep it to yourself. My search is over. We have it.
Congratulations. You were quicker than me.
Oh, don't blame yourself. You had no chance of getting the better of Sir Gregory.
Well, at least I tried. So, tell me, where did you find it?
Would you believe that your mother gave it to Emily's twin sister before we arrived on the island? Apparently she asked her to hide it, and once she had done so, your mother intended to kill her. But Emma, Emily's sister, survived. So Gregory realized this and hid her in his apartment to tend to her, without anyone knowing. When she came around, Emma rallied to Sir Gregory and told him where the Al-Azif was. And that was it. That's one good thing. Done and dusted.
Is anything wrong?
Oh, well, if I were you, Louis, I would be careful. Emma is still alive. And when your mother turns up, I wouldn't be surprised if she considers she has a score to settle with her.
You're right. It's quite probable.
I think that Sir Gregory will do all he can to calm the situation down, but there's no guaranteeing that she won't find a way of taking her revenge on your mother. However, keep it to yourself. We never spoke to each other.
Thank you for this information, sir.
Oh, don't mention it, Louis. It's natural. We are playing on the same side now. You can always count on me.
On that note, I don't want to take up any more of your time.
Oh, not at all, Louis. Come back whenever you want.
I'll see you later.
Pues mira, nos hemos encontrado esto de... Si es Gregory, puede ser que tenga... Así, a ver... Adams... Washington... Habrá metido... En esta vacía no la habrán metido, ¿verdad? No. Pues tengo que encontrarla. En su habitación, ahora si voy no estará. Que ha saltado a la cinemática. Justo después de ir. Voy a intentarlo por si acaso pasa la típica tontería de que vas justo antes de que cambie las cosas del juego. Joder, la cámara. La buena accesibilidad. Esperad, ¿lo puedo coger? No puedo coger ni una manzanita. Una parte, gilipollas, es tonto. Bajito. Sí que están aquí. Sí que están, sí.
I do believe that's Emily's voice.
Creo que verás que es la voz de Emily, sí. De verdad. Escuchar a través de la puerta, así un poquito.
I can't understand what she's saying.
La puta mierda, macho. Llamar.
Emily! Emily, are you there? Answer me. Emily!
Parece un poco un acosador, pero ha sido sin querer. La buena forzada. Vamos, fuérzala.
I can't open it. It must be blocked on the other side. I'll have to find another way in, quick.
Hártate, maldito sea. Vale, tengo que meterme. Por la habitación de alguien. Ahora por la vacía ya no puedo. Por la de Perú, por la de Bonaparte. Meterme en alguna de estas, por ejemplo. Y llegar atrás. Ya está. Y meterme por el balcón. Y si de paso, pues eso, diálogos nuevos. No veas. Tiene un caballo dentro de la habitación.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act.
Ya lo leí. Fuera.
I have to get inside Emily's room through the... Shit! It's locked.
Vale.
No way. It's too sturdy.
Voy a intentar no gastar puntos. En abrir la puta puerta.
Damn it. It's closed. Seems like the key is still in the lock on the other side. That means I won't be able to pick it. Or I could do as I did the last time in the tower room. Slowly, Louis. Nice and slow.
¡Ah! Mierda. La llave podremos cogerla. Así no necesitamos. No me va a dejar cogerla. Una puta mierda. Me parece muy mal. Vaya, esta. Guante blanco. Yo tan guante blanco. ¿Era esta? Let's go.
How could you do that to me?
It's as if there are several
You're a fine
people
one to
inside.
talk. Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this. What are you on about now?
A letter from
I should
William
never have told
the
you what
Younger,
happened to me.
addressed to
That's
Emily.
how it works, and
He's
you
the
know it
present
full well.
Prime Minister
I'm
of
not
the
that
United. A
naive.
letter from
I know
William
you
Pitt the
inside
Elder,
out.
addressed
Stop.
to Emily. Two
We'll end up
coils
losing
circle the
the
Están
lock.
hablando.
Keep on.
¿Cómo?
Dear Gregory, thank you for the information. I've managed to find out about the names you gave me. George Washington is a man you can trust. In spite of his obvious talent for politics, he has remained
se quiere
upright
acercar
and
a él.
honest. On the other hand, as you may well know, he is already doing business with Lord Mortimer. It will be more difficult to approach him.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Ya te he reventado el cofre. ¡No!
What on earth is...
¡Mamá!
Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk. After everything I've done for you. You are joking, I hope, right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to...
Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games. What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous. No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us
No tengo ni
apart.
idea.
After everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch! How dare you! Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope. I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on then, shoot! After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot. Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma! Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
No.
Yes, but I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
No tengo ni idea.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival,
A ver. A la que tengo delante. ¿Qué me
on the
ocurrió?
wharf, something happened to me. What was it?
A malaise. The moment you arrived, you felt ill, and I offered to help while Piaggi went up. And you turned me down flat.
Right. Let's find something else. Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
A ver.
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire. Mortimer welcomed us in a very odd way. What happened?
It won't work, Louis. It wasn't Mortimer who welcomed us. It was Sir Gregory. Sorry, Louis. I already told her.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
Yo me gustaría tirarme esto a la gemela. Yo le voy a preguntar a la que tengo delante, que es la que me está apuntando con una arma, por acaso. Nos
Do you
encontramos.
remember if we saw each other that night or not?
Not at all. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily.
I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one over on you. Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
Venga, coño.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
Puede ser.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
A ver. Vale, adelante.
We found ourselves in Mortimer's secret gallery. What did we find in that
A
room?
ver si me acuerdo
A
yo
load of
también.
old junk that Mortimer had collected. A so-called Pandora's box in the form of an urn. An old sheepskin that he must take for the golden fleece. The Bible of Judas. Property deeds as old as the hills. And a broken old sword.
You are wasting your time, Louis. She already knows all
Hola,
that.
puta.
Of course I do. I was there. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice.
Ask her about you and I.
You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it.
Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well, let's talk about us. Last night, you came to visit me, and I can't help wondering why. Why did you come to my room?
Louis, you must be mistaken. I did not go to your room last night.
And that's where your little game ends, Emma.
Because I never told you about it.
So, there you can't answer.
What? No! You didn't do that.
I didn't want you to be jealous of Louis. Remember how you always used to react whenever you felt you were competing against a man?
You dirty...
That's enough. I've had enough of this charade. That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is.
Emily está. detrás. Delante. Esta es la que me ha respondido en condiciones.
You are Emily Hillsborough.
I knew you wouldn't get it wrong, Louis. No! You little bitch! Watch out, Louis! No!
Hell, what have I done?
No lo has hecho tú. Te ha disparado a la otra, ¿no?
See what you've done. See.
Louis? What on earth is going on?
Mother!
Go. You must leave. Everyone's going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess? Is everything all right?
Go! Go, Mother! No one must find you here.
Go.
Come, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Emily.
Madam, I'm coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her, please. Go, I'll cover you.
What? What are you doing there? Stop!
God damn it. Now what's going on?
Mira, no, vaya liada. Vamos con la mamá. ¿Esta canción al suelo? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué estás tiradito en el suelo? ¿Qué te ha pasado?
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
Vámonos. Vámonos con mamá. Yo no entiendo nada.
Good God! They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer? Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Estamos los despistados. Oh my God. No sé qué ha pasado.
I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Huh?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering.
Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
Buena táctica de distracción. Vale, ahora tengo que bajar. Creo. No me acuerdo de por dónde se iba al jardín, la verdad. Ya que... Y el jardín está aquí en medio. Cascadero, entrada de la cripta. ¿Y cómo voy a puta? No me acuerdo de cómo se va la cripta. Vale, hemos bajado un piso. A lo mejor con un poco de suerte podemos ir por aquí y nos comemos tremenda poronga porque aquí no es. Aunque aquí en su momento no volví. Que vamos a mirar.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Buena. Cajita abierta, sí, sí. Era por aquí. Por aquí podemos hacer. Agüita del Carmen. No. Jardín. Toma. Llego aquí en el suelo. Buscar.
Golden elixir.
¡Mamá! ¡Mamá! ¡Que se han matado! Ay, ¿por dónde era? aquí. Uno está sedado. Esta se ha cargado a su hermana. Bueno, me la he cargado yo, pero ya tú sabes. Me empuja un poquito. La cosa está yendo de madre. Ya no sé llegar a la mierda de la cripta. Por ahí. Nos vamos para abajo. Vamos. Ya tenemos a mamá. Hola, mamá.
Louis! At last, there you are.
Mamá, te falta una mano de hacer.
Mother, wait,
Y estás como.
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must.
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only. Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and logical. I know you are going to find it hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess. Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Home does look the part. But I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Home had sent Volner to get it for him.
Home and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
Mother, I shan't follow you down that path. I wouldn't be doing you any favors.
Logical and open, Louis. Tell me then, how can anyone own properties all over the world for centuries by always signing documents with the same signature?
Well, I can find 10 other explanations less eccentric than demonic possession, Mother.
How come the Mortimers have had only one male heir for each generation since the Third Crusade?
Forgery, family rights where they get rid of the daughter. There are dozens of less extravagant possibilities.
How could one man motivate so many future leading figures of the day on his silly island without anyone finding out about it? Even the Golden Order isn't capable of that.
Well, he's simply better than us, and he's welcome to it.
You refuse to open your eyes, Louis.
You've lost your objectivity, Mother.
I saw him!
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him, or rather he found me. He was young, charismatic, he was flamboyant.
You mean Mortimer?
He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
And you accepted?
Please don't be stupid. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later, in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchart's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing.
¿Los cañones de Bonaparte?
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
Vale. Y ahora.
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now? We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. in order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it. I asked Emily to...
It's Emma!
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing, and then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
What did you negotiate about the Al-Azif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Do you know who killed her?
Absolutely not.
Good.
Vámonos.
I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He demands that the Spanish hand over Louisiana to France.
Oh, knowing him, it won't stop there. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
What?
There. That's why we are here.
Hay sangre ahí. Es la razón por la que no tienes bracito. Porque te pilló la manita. Joder, con el episodio 3. Cara a cara, tú. Face to face se llama esto, Hostia puta, tú. Pues nada, lo vamos a ir cortando por aquí.
Reassure me, we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable of doing it. You're going to have to find a way to open it.
Why, of course. And what's inside?
Something to vanquish them with?
Perfect. So, how does it open?
We'll need several keys. I found a note from the architect who conceived the mechanism in Mortimer's secret study. We have to first gather 6 objects before we try anything.
Are your 6 objects the keys?
Exactly. We have the Clement III cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
Vale. Pues mira, voy a dejarlo aquí. Y en el siguiente hacemos el tema este de calendario. Y mire, llevamos cositas encima para poder rellenar puntos, quitarnos penalizaciones y todo. Así que perfecto. Vale, voy a ir cortando por aquí, que se vaya resubiendo a YouTube. Y nada, esto de repente se ha vuelto una historia súper chunga con demonios de por medio. Me parece muy correcto. Muy agustito. Me gusta mucho la historieta, está bastante bien. Hala, nos vemos por el próximo vídeo, chavales. Hasta luego.